Welcome to the Indigo Room. Today is day 17 of our AAPT series for manifesting your desires. Assume that it is real, act as if it's already done, praise and thanksgiving.
Welcome to the Indigo Room. Serenity ahead.
Here we go, it's the indigo. Sending the best and bliss, yes, so let's go. Bringing brainwaves to a higher plane. Manifest your world, shaking the mundane. Shift thought, make moves inspired. Change self-worth for words, taking you higher. Bring forth your serenity. Forget words like destiny. If the path you choose is up to you, so make your move to find the way in you. The touch the sky will mellow high, and spirits rise and winds of change. So yes, I invite you. So come on through. See how we do in the Indigo Room, yeah.
Welcome to the Indigo Room.
Good evening. Hello, I'm your host, Sydney Chase, and this is the Indigo Room where we discuss all things spiritual. And by that, I mean that we are non physical spiritual beings having physical human experiences. Life is supposed to be good, it's supposed to be fun, it is supposed to be delicious, even in the middle of wiki wacky sometimes. And to me, it's all spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Tonight is day 17 of our APT series. Assume that it is real. Act as if it's already done. Praise and thanksgiving. And tonight we're talking about, our topic is, can you help another manifest? So before we get into that, we're going to tickle our amygdala. And I want to just say hello to all of you who have joined us this evening. So Linda, hi Linda. Linda's in the house. Hey girl, how you doing? Hi Momo, good to see you. And who else is here? Funky 00 is in the house. Yas Gold, hi Yas Gold. Um, well, oh my God, oh my God. Y'all got me choking up here with your pregnant behinds. Momo said I wanted to share that now I had a dream that I'm pregnant. See, this is how we do up in here. Everybody in the Indigo Room is preggers. We're all pregnant. Well, all right now. I'm with you. I'm right there. I'm right there. Okay? I'm just saying. Hey Mona. Hi. Right? Okay. You started something. Your husband. It's your husband that started it. With the dream, I mean. Woo! That is funny. I hope you all are having a great time, right? I really do. I hope this has not become stressful for you. We are on day 17, okay? And you got to give yourselves a hand, child. You got to give yourselves a hand. You are doing some amazing things. You're doing some amazing work. And, I just want to just applaud you for being, committed for these 30 days. This is awesome. We're going to tickle our amygdala. If you don't know where your amygdala is, it is right above your temples, right there. When your amygdala is closed, you are in a fright or flight mode. Some of us are in that mode all day long, every day. I'll be trying not to be in that, right? So I like to have my amygdala clicked open. And that lights up my frontal lobe. This is where my third eye is, right there. And that helps us to relieve the wicky wacky, to get rid of some of those, wicky wacky thoughts. And it helps us to be able to smile, feel good, even if it's for like, a short period of time. That short period of time, it might be just all you need to change your train of thought. So I want you to close your eyes. Disclaimer: if you are driving a car, riding a bus, walking, doing, handling machinery at your job, stop. Okay? Just stop. Sit down for a minute. If you can't sit, stand. But imagine, close your eyes and imagine that you have a feather in your hand. Okay? Imagine that you have a feather in your hand. What does your feather look like? Imagine the quill. This is a really great brain hack, and it also helps you to really start honing your imagination skills. Okay? What does that feather feel like? What does the quill feel like? Spin, roll it around in your thumb right there. Feel it. Okay? Then I want you to take your other hand and just feel the bristles of your feather and imagine the color of your feather. Mine is purple and gold. It's still purple and gold, honey. I'm leaving it like that for, I don't even know how long, but I said for the year, but sometimes I change my mind. Really get the feeling of it. Imagine it, see it. Okay, once you have that done, I want you to lift the feather up into the center of your forehead. Okay, don't push it all the way in too far now. You want to give yourself a brain freeze. Slide your feather over to the right and tickle your amygdala on the right. Then slide that feather over to the left and tickle your amygdala on the left. And you should be finished, feeling good. Forgot to turn my phone off. Okay. Sorry about that. That's my fault. Forgot to turn off my phone. And you should be feeling good by the time we're done with that. After you are finished, okay, that's my cousin. I got to call him back. After you're finished, you should be smiling. You should be feeling good. So tonight, our topic is, can you assist another to manifest? Can you help another person in the manifestation? And the reason why this topic came up is because I have a story. I think when we started this in the beginning of the year, in January, I told you there was a catalyst, right? That I was having an issue in my family. And the issue was, well, I can't tell you what the issue was, but there was an issue. And it was very scary. And this family member was not, anywhere nearby that I could assist or, console. So, we had to talk to them through phone messages and texts and, that kind of thing. And at first, when it first happened, when I first found out, I was, felt like somebody hit me in the chest. Okay. And I got full of fear. I was full of fear. I ain't gonna lie. And for the first, I think, 2 days, I didn't know what to do, right? I didn't know how to help this person. I could not figure it out. And I remained as calm as I could possibly be. And I didn't let that person see that I was an emotional wreck. But I was done. I was like, oh my God, what am I going to do? And oftentimes, especially if we have something that's going on with us or, somebody that's close to us, we get full of fear, because you don't think that you have any kind of power in their experience. I often, read many spiritual books, listened to spiritual teachers, and they said, you cannot help anybody. You know, they got to help themselves. You can send them love and light, but you don't know what the universe wants for them. Boo. Okay. I got off that train once I started listening to Neville and Dr. Murphy. Okay. And some other teachers, right? Bottom line is we're all connected. And you sure enough can help somebody manifest what it is they want to be, do, and have. If they are standing in fear and trepidation, their own self. Okay. So this, went on for about 48 hours. I was all over the place. I was, God, what am I gonna do? And I said, what did I do before? I know there's a way for me to help this person. And also for me, I know I got power. I know I do, right? I know I can help them. And I know I need to be, I can't be in fear. And when we started, when I told you the story of the $50,000 and we started off and I said, I'm going to commit to you guys for 30 days. That incident was the catalyst that got me back on track. Because see, sometimes things will rattle you and you go, oh, wait a minute. I got off track. Let me get back on track. That was the catalyst this last year that got me back on track. So, well, got me back into, really focusing. Like, don't get me wrong. I was talking to my guides, was doing my meditations. I was reading sometimes, not all the time. Some days, when you're working and you're going to school, you got a lot. Doing my prayers, doing my meditations, doing my journals. But, I might journal a few lines, keep it moving, getting wiki wacky, all kinds of stuff. But this time I had to focus. When I say focus, I could not be dilly-dallying. Not right now. This was urgent, right? Because this person could not manifest for themselves at this moment. Okay? Because they were full. They were full. When I say full, they were up to here from their feet up to their toes of fear. So that meant that I had to zero in. And I did. And I zeroed in. And then about 48 hours after that, I realized, I was like, hold up. I know how to do this. I know how to do this, right? I asked this person what they wanted. I said, what do you want? And they told me everything that they didn't want. I said, no, what do you want? Tell me what you want right now. And they half-heartedly told me something. Gave me like 3 things. I was like, okay, all right, thank you. That was it. I didn't tell them what I was doing. I went into my imagination. And created a scenario of the 3 things that they said they wanted. And I stood there and I assumed it was true. Now, this person was ready to leave the planet. Okay. They were taking themselves out of here because of this situation. So I also called on some friends that know me and that know this person. And they prayed too. Okay. I asked them for prayer. I asked them for prayer for myself and for this person. And I stayed in my imagination that it was already done, in my assumption that it was already done. I would go to sleep at night in the wish fulfilled. I would imagine the scenario, the 3 things that this person asked me to do. I mean, they didn't ask me, but the 3 things that they said they wanted. Because they didn't ask me. Okay. Get in the wish fulfill. See it in my imagination. Wake up the next morning, doing my praise and thanksgiving, standing in that. Talking to them, checking on them. They were just didn't think anything was going to change. But I know the power. I got the power. Okay? I got the power. I stayed. People would say, we would talk to different other people that we know, and they were like, well, how is so-and-so? Or somebody was, and I was like, they're great. Everything worked out fine. That's how I was rolling. Okay? You couldn't tell me anything else. Last night, before I went to bed, I got a text from that person. And they said, I didn't want to bother you, but I just wanted to let you know that everything worked out fine. It's over. Of course it is. Of course it is. I knew it would be. Of course, I was very excited. I was like, yes. Oh, hallelujah. Thank you, God. Right? Because I stood my ground on their behalf. Even while I was standing my ground on my own behalf, I was standing my ground on their behalf too. So, can you manifest 2 things at once? Yes, you can. And can you help another manifest? Absolutely. But you, the person that is helping that other person, has to stay in the assumption as well, right? Like, even if that person doesn't do it, you got to do it. This is how I get down anyway. If somebody says to me to help them, I'm standing in the assumption. I'm going to stand in the assumption. I'm going to stand in the assumption. So when they call me up and they say, oh my God, my leg is still hurting, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm going to just listen. But I'm standing in the assumption that it's already done. I am not going to entertain you with the, whoa. I'm not going to do it. That's why when some of the people that I coached, I said, I'm not that kind of coach. Okay. I'm not going to massage your wounds. I'm not going to fight for your less than-ness. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fight for your power. And you will get mad at me because I'm not going to wallow with you. So if you don't want me to, if you looking for somebody to wallow, don't call me. I just don't, and I try not to be mean. I'm not being mean, but that's how I roll. So can we? Yes, we can help others manifest their dreams and desires as well. You can do this with your children. You can do this with your family members. You can do this with your friends. You can do this with people that you know and they're 10,000 miles away. Why? Because we're all connected. That's why. So when somebody says you can't manifest and help somebody manifest in their experience, the devil is a lie. Okay? All right. So what time are we on? Okay. Hi, Barb. How you doing? Yazgo, I surely can relate to getting off track. Prayer changes things. Absolutely, prayer changes things. And standing in your affirmation is a prayer. Praising Thanksgiving is a prayer. I prayed. I was giving praise and thanksgiving before the manifestation showed up for that person. Right? So if you have somebody who believes on your behalf, you've won half the battle. Sometimes it's very difficult if the thing is close to you. Like if you're experiencing pain, if you're experiencing health issues, sometimes it is very difficult for, like the actual person to be able to bring about a healing for themselves. So you have to employ your friends or family who, are praying people or got a good, They got a good imagination, and they can see you healed and well, mentally or physically, or for your abundance, or for your whatever. Like, I employ my friends often when I am, when I hurt my back, and it hurt the back, not my back, because when I hurt the back, I employed my friends. When I fell down the flight of stairs, child, I was calling on everybody and Jesus. Okay, I have no shame. I need help. Can you pray for me, please? Because I'm in pain, honey. And sometimes you have to take whatever medicines or whatever pills you need to take to get some relief, because your belief is not there yet. So you will have people in your life whose belief is not as solid as yours. They kind of sort of believe, but their belief is not that right? It's not strong as yours. You can help them. You can, what? I never want to ever deal with anybody that says you cannot help another manifest ever again. They're going to have to leave my experience. Oh, funky. Amen. Hey, oh, sorry. Bob says, glad to be home. All right now. Linda says, what happens if they change their mind about what they want and you don't know that they did that? I don't need to know. I don't need to know if they change their mind. I really don't. That's between them and spirit, right? I'm standing in the assumption. If they change their mind, then I'm not going to be able to help them manifest. If they change their mind and they didn't tell me, then I'm not going to be able to help them manifest. If I'm still sending them love and light, but if I'm standing in the assumption and they've changed, then no, I can't help them, right? My energy of love can help them. But if you don't accept what I'm sending to you, it's just going to come back to me anyway. So all the energy that, you're not accepting, it gets returned to the sender. It just bounces right back off you. Oh, she said she didn't want that. Ping, yep. Comes right back to Sydney. No love lost. No energy lost. But that's a great question. Barb, we feel good vibes. They soothe and help us to help ourselves heal. That's true, but sometimes people reject your stuff, right? They do. But I never want to ever be in the mindset that I can't help another person manifest their dreams and desires. Ever. Never again. Nope. I don't want to do it. Y'all's gold. Old cliche. Standing in the gap. That's right. Standing in the gap. Okay. So, yes, we can help another manifest their dreams and desires. How many stories have we gone over in, with Neville and with Florence Scovel Shinn? She just talks about how she spoke a word on somebody's behalf and they were able to manifest whatever they wanted. One guy, she didn't even know what he wanted. He just gave her a penny and he was like, this is all I got. This is it. Can you speak a word? She didn't see him for a year. He came back and homeboy had a new job. He had a new car. He had a new wife. She just spoke on the perfect divine design for his life. He didn't even know what he wanted at that point. He was so downtrodden. He only had 7 cents. He gave her 1. And she took it. Okay? She took it and she said, well, if I don't take it, then I'm seeing him as not abundant. So I'm going to take his 1. I'm going to take that 1 cent. I'm going to say the word and speak the word on his behalf. She went and did what she did, got in her imagination, and she didn't see him for a whole year. She saw him. He was looking fine. He had new clothes on. He was not homeless anymore. That has happened over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Neville was talking about when, I think it was him, no, one of his students, I believe. Maybe it was Dr. Murphy. I can't remember now. I get the two of them, sometimes their stories intertwined. But one of their students met this guy who, knew that, he was a teacher, a student of Neville's or whatever. And, he was affluent, and he asked the guy, for money and stuff like that. Might have been Neville. I don't know. Anyway. And he said, well, I don't have money for you, but, what is it that you want? Right. He said, well, I don't want to be homeless. He said, well, I could speak a word, right? Or I can envision for you. I can envision for you. You didn't see that guy, I don't even know, for a long time. Then finally, the guy showed up to come and give him money to say thank you. So the power, you got the power within you. I don't necessarily need to know what's going on with you, but it is very helpful, right? So that I can get into my imagination and work what I need to work. Or the person that you're working with should be able to do that for you on your behalf. Okay, so how are you all doing? Check-in time. It's check-in time. How are you all doing this week? Did you have any aha moments? Any challenges? Any successful things that happen for you? Here's another thing that is really helpful. If you can't even get to write your stuff out, you don't know what you want, just write success. Just let that be your mantra. Thank you, success, wealth, health, right? If you can't say I am healthy because you got wiki wacky going on, right, and you're not feeling good and you're feeling stressed out and your body hurts, just focus on the word health. Just health. It's not saying that I am healthy, just focus on health. Health, 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 health. Write that out. Write that out over and over. Say that as you're drifting off to sleep, right? In the wish fulfilled. Health, wealth. Thank you, love, peace. Just make it one word. Linda, I got my create my day journal today and started working in it. Thank you, Sydney. You're welcome. Yay! I feel so proud of myself because that was something that I've been wanting to do for a while, right? Create my day journal. I am so happy that you started working in it and that you like it and that, it's working for you. Awesome. So if you didn't get your Create Your Day Journal, the link is down in the description below. It's $11.11. Created with love by me. By me. For me. And now I'm sharing it with all of y'all. Because I needed it, right? And I needed that journal. I was like, you know what? This is getting on my nerves. I'm tired of writing this in just regular schmegular notebooks. I need my journal, yo. Yaz Gold said, you go, girl. Barb, things were totally wiki-wacky busy at work today, but I kept calm and confident and got complimented on my work. That is a win, Barb. Woohoo! That's right. Put your wins. Make sure you all are putting your wins in. I don't care how small they are. Make sure you're putting your wins in the win section because I want that win section to start to overflow, right? As you go about your day, before you get in, either in the morning or in the evening, put your wins in for the day. What happened? I found 5 cents. The dog didn't bark as much as she used to, or, I was able to wash dishes. Like when I get all of the things done on my list, I get very excited. I was like, good. I did everything on my list today. That's a win. I encourage myself. You got to encourage yourself. Okay. Woo. Barb, I also love that journal, Linda. It's fun, isn't it? Yay. Yay, Barb. All right, Barb. Okay. So I do want to just remind you again, success, health, wealth, I don't know, love, peace. If you can't say I am peace or I am love or I am loved and adored, just focus on the actual word. Let that ruminate in your thought process. That I got that from Dr. Murphy, I think. Just let that, like a lot of stuff is starting to. I find my notebooks. I'm starting to remember. I'm going, oh yeah, that's right. Love. Just focus on that. Funke says, I started writing my scene and I find that I'm thinking too much into it. Okay, all right, okay. Let's stop there for a minute before we get out of here really quickly. When you are writing your scenario, okay, script in it, you can get, here's the thing, you can get detailed in your script, okay? You can. I just don't want you to get that detailed in your imagination. So if you have fun writing out your script and it help, if that feels good to you, do it. Like my script, I added more stuff to my script this morning. So, but the end part of my script, because I know what it is that feeling and one scenario that implies that everything I've put on my script is already done. Does that make sense? So you can get flowery with your script if you want to. It's your script. Add people in there, do all that, but I don't want you to now think about the hows of how everything happened. That's that throw that out. You just want to know the what. You don't need to know that, okay, so then I made a phone call and then I asked Jennifer to bring over the socks so that I could pack. We don't want to get that detailed. We don't want to do that because that takes you just down a rabbit hole. But if you want to write out, what your house looks like, well, it has 2 floors or 3 floors. It's a 3-story house. And, I have a back door and the back door is in the kitchen. And then I have a backyard and my backyard is big enough to have a pool in it. It has, an in-ground pool and a deck. And I have 3 bedrooms upstairs, 2 bedrooms on the 2nd floor. And I have a theater room. If you want to add some color, add that in there, right? I wouldn't now go, then I went to the bank and had to get a mortgage. And then we sat down and talked to the banker and we didn't have enough money to get everything together. So I looked at my husband. I wanted to slap him. I was like, why? None of that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's too deep. That's too detailed. But if you want to say, I had it's got in the family room is a beautiful fireplace. It's stone, right? You want to get a little bit detailed like that. That's fine. Because you want the house or the, thing that you want. You just don't want to try to figure out who, how, what, how. I mean, the what is fine, not the how and the why and the who. Unless they're coming with you. Linda, yes, I especially like the I am statement section. Yes, I love it too. It's a great start to my day. Funke, yes, thank you. Okay, cool. So scripting is fun and you just want to make it fun. And as much as, you can put as much detail in it as you want. You just don't want to put, like I said, all of that. Yeah, then we drove to Albuquerque and the car broke down and then we had to get gas. No. Because we want spirit to bring it in. We want our subconscious, we want our spirit to bring it in the best way possible for us. So if we decide how it's going to come, well, we are putting the brakes on it because our way is definitely 10 times out of 10, our way is not the right way. or the best way. So you could, maybe it's that you want $10,000 in your bank account monthly. Now you decide that, but you want it to come easily, quickly, by divine design, by perfectly by design. Now, if you say, well, it has to come through me working at a job in real estate and, that's the way it has to come, then you might be waiting a long time. It may come, but it may take a while. You don't have your real estate license yet. You got to go get that. You got to take the test, get that. Then you got to either, go find a real estate company to go work at, so there are different things that have to take place for certain things to happen. So if we don't get too attached to the how, but you have fun with the what. Get as detailed as you want with the what. Just like you would with your pizza. I don't like pineapples on my pizza. So if I got a pizza with pineapples, I'll be upset. So you want to give your subconscious the best information you can, right? As to what it is you want to be, do, and have. The best information that you can. And then let it go and get in your imagination. If it's a house, then be in the house. What would imply that you're in this house, that you now live in this house? We're not going to the bank now. We're not doing any of that. We're just doing an action, one, that implies that this is already done. Would it be getting up out of your bed in the morning, in your house, walking down into the kitchen, feeling the railing? What action would that imply that it's already done and you are actually in your house? If it was, I was going to take a trip to Tahiti, I would imagine myself getting off the plane or imagine myself already in the hotel. That's it. One scenario. Maybe I would be on the balcony, opening up the door and letting the breeze come in. And that would be it. That would imply that that's where I am. Hope that makes sense for everybody. Sounds like you all had a good day. Okay? So if there aren't any other questions, and Yas Gold, I sent you an email. I replied back. If you need any extra information, just send me an email back and we'll go back. I'll reply. And if you do need help with your computer and your laptop and all that, I can help you with that too. Okay. So I want to thank you all for being here, right? Yep. If you are new to the channel and this is your first time here, we started this on January 1st. Look at that. I got it right this time. And the first video is going to show up right here. Our video from last night will eventually show up here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, you could do so right here. And remember to like, thumbs up, everybody, subscribe, and leave a comment below if you had any aha moments or if you need any, extra encouragement or anything like that. If you have any questions, you can email me at the indigoroom2@gmail.com. The email is right down below. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for staying in your own commitment to yourself and to your reality and creating your reality. You're doing something probably you never did before. And so I want to give you congratulations on that. And remember who you are. Remember that you are source energy. right here in a physical body. Remember that you can be, do, and have anything that you desire. And remember, it's not being extraordinary that makes you unique. It is your uniqueness that makes you extraordinary. And you are the only one like you in the whole entire universe. Not just the world, in the universe. Honey, there ain't nobody like you. So I hope you have a good night. Remember to stay in the wish fulfilled. Remember to act as if it's already done. Stay in that praise and thanksgiving. And yes, you can help another manifest their dreams and desires too, because we are all one. And have a great night. I love you. And I will see you on the next video. Good night.